Howdy, y'all. My name is Price, and welcome back to some more Blueprints. Okay, y'all. Day 135. So, y'all. Seems like pretty much everyone agrees. We're just gonna move past this puzzle with all the Morajai things. Pretty much every single one of y'all was like, bro, we can tell you're in pain. Just go for it. And, you know, I do think I was kind of in a really negative mood because of what was going on IRL, but it's a lot. So I did go ahead and look up what the solution is to the Morajai puzzle, the one that maps onto the map. I haven't recorded the solution to the painting one, because I think that one I might be able to solve and not like lose my mind on. But and then so we'll talk about now what what we will be doing today, because we'll still be returning into here, because after getting the solution to the puzzle in here, the Morajai one, the solution clearly has to do with the lanterns. And I will pull it over here just so y'all can read it. So we've got, and I've got a map set up here as well so that we can map some stuff on. So, through lantern light in sketches cast, a tint of truth to find our path, a hue of wisdom to turn us right, like already you know what's going on here, a shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern light in sketches past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. So, clearly, we need to use the lanterns themselves to guide our path in some way. So what I need to be doing then is recording the lanterns and their colors. And y'all were telling me this while we were going through it beforehand, and I knew it was something that I was going to need to do, but I was just so overwhelmed by everything else with it. I was like, it was just one thing that I couldn't, just couldn't also do. My mind couldn't handle it. Couldn't wrap around it, y'all. So, what I have done, I'll pull this back out here again. We've got the, I've got the map laid out here, essentially, as it is. So we would be right here. And then in between, I have the like corridors. So we'd actually be like here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put on little splotches of color for which lanterns are there. So we're going to go map that. And that doesn't really cost us any moves or anything. For the most part, we will probably have to go through a couple of rooms to deal with it. So that is what we will be going through and doing here. It's going to be a little, a little mindless, but it is what it is. Now, hold on. I feel like my mouse got a little less sensitive. Okay, so directly out the front. And what are we here? So we are at the entrance, and that's going to be yellow between the entrance and the quarters. I didn't record properly which quarters were which, so that's on me. There are a couple of them, like the maid's quarters, or I forget what the other quarters are even called. Okay, so we've got yellow here. I'm just going to kind of go through, and we're going to try and do as best as we can, row by row. We got purple between the quarters and the conservatory. So I'm guessing these are going to be, the colors we've seen throughout that have to do with the different nations, Oh, that's right. There's even an outer hallway. Luckily, I have space on my my chart. I always put space between the random sketchy notes that I do and whatever I'm doing, so good job, me. Okay, we got green. And I could go ahead and say I can see that it's also green up ahead of me. I'm just not sure if they always do lanterns next to them or if they do them in the centers of the hallways and stuff, so I just want to make sure that I'm sure where they are. So, okay, I've got a lot of red. So anyway, clearly with these colors, we have directions, essentially. And, okay, here's blue. I imagine that blue's going to be important. I have a feeling it's going to be, you know, some kind of indicator. But I'm looking back at the poem, and it's a tint of truth to find our path, right? Like we see a tint, a hue, a shade. So obviously we've seen the tint and the hue and the shade always refer to blue. So I'm especially paying attention to blue. So I'm assuming there might be a couple of blues that we have to do stuff at. So then let's go with orange there. I'll pull the map over every now and then to show y'all where we're at. I just, doing it over the game, I keep on having to mess with stuff. I am losing some moves, I'm realizing. I do think I'm losing some moves. Okay, oh, okay, I see. So this is between the cloister and the library. Oh, see, this is in the center hallway. Okay, this is the stuff that I gotta be mindful of. So this is between the cloister and the storeroom, but like on the row, not the column. So we're gonna do orange there. I forgot that it's gonna be not just the columns, but also the rows. So I'm gonna just quickly check to be sure. So we got orange, we got red is right there. Red is right there. Okay. It looks like it'll always be in the space between rooms. So I do think I can kind of confidently now do the thing where I look down and we see, like I can at least see 4, well I see the one right next to me and I can see 4 in front of me and they're all red. So we're just gonna go ahead and mark those down. I can go up 5 spaces and clear that confidently. And obviously, as I'm going through, I will verify, right? When I'm seeing things from the sides and I'm starting to go through, I'll be like, wait a minute, why doesn't this line up? If that's a thing that happens, right? So we will check our work. Okay. So then, with that being there, let's go ahead. Let's do this row. Okay, we got 3 oranges in front of me. I can say that with confidence. So I'm going to show y'all because it's such a confusing thing to do. So we were here, then, I did these wrong. See? I put them on the wrong spot. Reset. That's what I want to be doing. So what I want to do is I want to do red here. And here, and here, and here. Doot. Okay. So then, we are now looking down this way. Okay. Resume. And let me triple check that since I had to... Okay, yeah. So, we are here. We're looking down this hallway, and we got orange, orange, orange. And then it looks like maybe blue, but it could also be purple. So I want to be careful about that. Orange, orange. Oh, wrong button. I need to just be doing these like the quicker ways. Okay, so then let's go further down. So yeah, we had the 1 orange, we had the 2 orange, we had the 3 orange. And then we've got a purple and a purple. Oh, and that's right. These are going to be shorter because we only go 5 wide. It's 9 down and 5 wide. So purple. Now, if I can... Oh, while I'm here, I guess. Might as well. So I'm between these two purples, looking forward, then looking at green. Green and purple are an awesome color combination, by the way. All right, so I don't know what's going there. So then orange, yellow, yellow. And that's confirming what we know from before as well. I'm looking backwards towards where we started. So update. Windows. So we've got here the, this is where we are, right here. So this is what we're looking like. So I would like to come back down here, see if we can fill out the rest of this row. But yeah, we're mapping it. We're mapping it, and then we're going to read that poem again and see if I can figure out what we need to do. Okay, so back here. I can go in this direction. Okay, so we got orange, red. And then on the other side of that, I know it's the other orange, because that's where we were with the dead end there. So orange, red. So near the blue, we've got two reds. Well, it's right next to a red and an orange. Okay. All right. That doesn't mean anything to me right now. So, all right. Just trying to verify where I am. So is this the entrance? Was that what I was saying? Yes. Okay. So then, yeah, we got the orange, red. So if that's that, I am here. So then I would like to figure out how to get behind me. So let's go here. And can I get... Okay, so I just know that there's a purple there. Okay, and then which... We got the conservatory. Okay, and it's the maid's quarters is here. Okay, I'm confirming that. I forget what the other quarters are called. Okay, we've got the purple there. And then we have the green here. Oh, wait. Had I already marked that purple? I think I did. I think I just was looking at the wrong direction. I wanted to be looking here. So this is green. Oh, and it does happen to be purple. It does happen to be purple, but that I was looking at the wrong one when I was placing that. So we're here now. I would like to get this column, but we can do that as we go across this row. I think we'll do that. So, what's in front of me? We got green. We got green again. Oh, I accidentally closed that, but it's fine. I think. Hold on. No, there we go. See, this is why I put it on the other side, so I can see it while I'm moving. Okay, so we have green, and then we have another green in front. That's right, because I didn't want to mark it just in case the layout was different than I thought. Okay. So then we got another green next to that. And then I'm at a dead end again, so I'm going to have to go up and around. And actually, we can't go up and around. I have to go down and around, or I could go through a room. If one of these heads there. I could go here. So I've gone through the drawing room, right? So I should be underneath a yellow, maybe? Yep. Okay. So if I'm there, then we will cut across. And I want to know what's going on here, right? We've got an orange to my left. Yeah. And then two oranges on my right. Yeah, okay. So we got red, orange, orange is what it looks like. Wait, and what's behind me? Yellow, red. So I had already marked the red. So then we've got yellow. Red, orange, orange. I can see that for sure. Red, orange, orange. Go figure, the colors on the opposite side of the color wheel from blue stand the heck out. Okay. So we're going to move forward, and then we got a pretty much blank row. So we got purple, purple in that direction. And then we've got orange, green in that direction. Okay. Well, from where we're at, you know, I'd like to get around and clear that, fill that space, right? Here we are, right? So I just did that. I am, I think, here. So we're going to go up here. We're going to try and fill these out. Maybe I should go over and try and do this column, actually. Let's go do that. Yeah. We'll do that instead. Okay. I just want to give y'all an update on what the map looks like from time to time. Okay, so we're at purple in front of me, which... Ooh, how high up am I, though, at this point? Yeah, that's what I thought. So I've got yellow, red, yellow behind me, the orange is in front of me, the two purples on my right, and so then I'm saying that you're purple... So then, yeah, okay, I was like, there should be like 2 or 3 behind me. So there are 2 that I'm missing here that I'm going to need to get on the other side to see. Can I reach the outside here? Yeah. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that this always goes around. So then you have... you're the orange, orange, orange one. So from you, I can see red, red, blue. Okay, yeah. Yeah. There we go. Red, red. Those are the ones that I didn't have on there. Okay. So, and then there's a dead end there. So we're back around. Red, orange, orange. Okay, and then I hadn't completed this column. So let's go forward, and then we can kind of loop back as we get the opportunity. So I'm in front of the last orange one, so I've got a red to my left. And we've got a yellow to my right. Okay. Here's an update. Here we are. Okay. Now, I wonder if there's a correlation with the colors and the rooms that are nearby, but just looking at it right away, I don't see one. At least room types. Yellow, red, then we got orange. So let's go forward. Okay, it's a purple. I thought it was a blue. Oh, wow, a lot of purples. Okay, so I moved from there to there. We got a purple in front of me. Purple to the left of me. What else was it? I forgot. Purple, purple, red, red. Okay. Man, this is going a lot faster than I anticipated when I was like getting together to do this episode. Could I not look left here? Or did I just didn't mark it? It was yellow. Oh, there's one more over though, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So then I can't go up to the next row. No, I can. Okay. So then I'm there. So we've got... I just really quickly want to mark this for myself. I need to move my cursor really quickly to remind myself where I am on the map. Purple, purple. Okay. Purples. All right. So then we're going to go... Let's go see if we can map this part of this column. Okay. Yeah. So if I'm here... Yeah, we got red, purple. Red. Purple. And then... I already marked that one. So then red, purple again. Okay, interesting. I feel like we're seeing a lot of like red, purple, like red and purple near each other, right? I've only seen a very few greens, actually. So, okay, we got red, purple. Like, that is what I'm seeing so far as patterns. Like, let's go ahead and look. Not a lot of green so far. So we got blue, right? Not a lot of green. And a lot of this, so it's like there's like an orange path. There's a green path, maybe. And then maybe like the purple and the red kind of like cut things off. I'll be curious. To me, it screams there's like paths that you can kind of see if you're looking, but obviously there will be more to it than that. Okay, so I'm looking that way. I look over that way. I can't get to the outside there. All right, so then purple, purple, red's all the way down. Wait, which column am I on again? Yeah, the second one. Yeah. Okay. Just confusing myself for a second. All right. Got a purple there, and then reds. Like this one I may be able to just call, although I'm going to have to go down there anyways. But yeah, I think that's all reds. The one at the very end could be orange, but I'm pretty sure it's red. I'm just giving it the benefit of the doubt. So we're gonna go ahead and mark those. Okay. I've got yellow, purple to my right. I've moved to this space. So then that should be the edge of the map up there. Yellow, purple, as long as I remember which row I'm on, and then that's yellow. Yeah, which I shouldn't have been able to see from the other side, so that makes sense. There is a spot there for that. Okay. So then, let me confirm, but this should be the top of the map. Vestibule should be right there. Yep. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm up here. I'll go ahead and map this. Top row, we've got purple, red. Go in that direction. And then I'm cut off in the other direction. Then... oh, and this last one's purple. I didn't mark that yet. I don't think. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Hold on, I'm confused. No, oh, I'm in the wrong row again. This one I did not map, but it is also purple, so we're fine. That's the thing I was like, wait a minute. Those yellow ones are there. Let's double confirm. So then I'd like to go down. Yeah, this row, I only can see this, so this is red. All right, bringing it back over so y'all can get a little lay of the land. Here we go. So one thing that we're going to be able to do, and I know it's going to be kind of boring, but I think when we're trying to figure out the solution, part of it is going to be, we can look at this map like this and then kind of go, okay, what would we do based on the rules here, trying to get to the place, rather than actually having to like walk through it in the physical game until I've got like, you know, a fair an idea that kind of makes muster, you know? Okay, so then I need to map this last bit on this side. Let's go do all that. Let's clear this whole side of the map, which is all red and purple and a little bit of orange at the bottom. So whenever we start learning our... oh, God. Confused. Hold on. There we go. Had to get my bearings. Started moving, but started talking. Didn't start thinking. Okay, we got red, purple. Red. All right, I'm going to want to double check my stuff here because I'm a little off. Red, purple here. Hold on. But this was one of the hallways that I looked super far down, so I may have overestimated by one. But, so we got red, purple, purple. So that would put me next to the parlor. Yep. Then it's red, 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 orange. Okay, so this, I just looked, I overestimated one too far. But hey, this is why we double check, y'all. This is why we double check. Okay. There is one more on this side that I need to see. So we got red there. I think it would be this one, yellow. Okay. Oh, and then there's one up top that I need to see as well. And then I'll pull the map up again. Okay, so yeah, real quick. So red, that should be red, and then this is yellow, and then this should be purple. Okay. Then let's go all the way down. The one on the 8th row, I want to check, because I think it's a dead end again. No. Okay, no. So this is yellow, purple. Is that the right one? Okay, so we got red, purple. Okay, so then this is another one that I've mapped wrong, which is okay. Because I think at one point I was thinking I was in the one row that I wasn't in, or one column, which is fine. Yellow, purple. So, yeah, if I go this way, just real quick. So we got yellow, purple, and then there's purple here. Yeah. Okay. And this is the pump room. Yes. Okay. Confirming. That's right. I can always use the rooms as a centering device. So let's go up and around. And yeah, we've only lost moves when I've gone into rooms. Okay, so we got a purple, yellow, yellow. I want to get over... Looks like there's a row that I can cut through here. Yeah. So then... I'm in front of the last red. Purple, red, red, red. So yeah. It's the last one. Is this the edge of the map? Hold on. Purple, red, red, red. So that's 3 reds there? Or is that 4? That's 3. There's just like an aberration going on there. Okay, so then this is the 4th one. So, if I'm in front of the 4th one... Then this way, we've got orange, red. And I'm going to confirm which rooms those are. So orange, red. So this should be the quarters to my right and the pool to my left. No. Oh, okay. Whoa, hold on. See, I was turned around. Hold on. Hold on. I am glad that I... checked. I am on the opposite side of the map from where I think I am. Hold on. No. I'm right. I'm here. Goodness. Wow, I got so turned around. Hold on. It's funny because if I hadn't looked at the rooms, I wouldn't have gotten confused. Because I was in the right spot. I was thinking the wrong thing. Okay, so we had orange. You're the foyer. Yeah. You're the pool. You're red. So then next to that's going to be the archives and the chapel. So let's just confirm. Archives. And this is the chapel. So then we got orange here. Don't know what the outer path is. Okay, all reds at the top. So that's 1, 2, 3 reds. Oh, and I need to check actually. And yeah, this one goes now all the way over here as well. So we got orange, orange here. So I don't know what's behind the vestibule, but I don't think I can get behind the vestibule, so that makes sense. So we've got... Which room is this? Archives. Foyer. We got orange, red. And then it looks like... Could I maybe get through here? Yeah. Orange, orange. Okay, so I got the orange, orange. This is red. Hold on. I'm confusing myself again. You're red. Oh, God. Oh, brain. Which room are you? You're the pool. Okay, hold on. I am starting to get confused as to where I am, but I think it's just because all the colors are like the same over here. So I'm gonna slow myself down. Chapel on my right. So we're gonna so chapel there. Then that means I am, okay, dead end there. Okay. What is above me here? Red. That's where I'm confused. It was where this red fit. That is what I kept on screwing up. Okay. So then you're orange. You're orange. And then I'm going to have reds next to me. Yeah, and then orange ahead of me. Okay. So red's next to me, orange ahead of me. We're going to go down the long red hallway. And can I look to my left or right here? No. Is the vestibule next to me? Yeah, okay, so there's like a whole chunk I can't get to there. So then vestibule's here, so right under the vestibule is red. So you gotta loop around to the vestibule. All right, here's what we're looking like so far. I need to figure out what's here. I think that there was an empty, I think I was struggling to find a path here. I could easily get there through those rooms, but not sure fully. Okay. Let's pull it back. No, I should be able to through those rooms, actually. Like, why wouldn't I be able to? I would have to be able to. Okay. So, above me is this red one. I'm in front of the vestibule. So then now I would be on the left of the vestibule, which is orange. Which I had already had marked. I think I had accidentally marked it, but I happened to have marked it correctly. This is where I'm like, I've made mistakes, but they fit. Okay, and then this is red. And just to confirm, I should have the quarters. I should be between the quarters and the pool. Right? Pool. Oh, and then the quarters must go long ways? Or... Hold on. Okay, it's just, that's right. It's a dead end, so that's why it's only like that. That's why I couldn't see that. All right, we're cool. So, what do we got here? Room-wise. This is the conference room. So this is like the spare room or something over here. I need to get around this way. Okay. So, here we've got the gymnasium. I am, I think, north of it. So yeah, this is that red, so I'm there. So then... Yeah, I've got the orange here. Is this the laundry? No, the gym. The laundry might be there. So then this is the hallway. Yeah, okay, so this one, did I see orange? Orange. Okay. So then we don't know what's there. This gets me back around to the outer hallway, and so now I have two more of those, which are orange. Okay. Let's continue down this way. So we got a purple. Okay. That helps fill some stuff out. So then this should be the hallway and the pool? That's the hallway. This can't be the pool. Oh, pool! I should write billiards on that one. That's funny. Okay. Trophy room. Between the trophy room and the billiards, we got purple. Okay, and don't know what's there. Wait, really? Okay, we got purple between the hallway and the billiards. We got purple between the billiards and the trophy. We got orange between the billiards and the nook. We've got orange between the trophy room and the kitchen. Should be. This should be the kitchen. Can't see, but this is the corridor, is what I have it written down as. So that's green. One of the few greens we've still only seen, like, look, y'all, I mean, the green pathway. What do we know about green? What do we, I mean, all the colors we know they're, like, connected to the different nations, they're connected to the different types of rooms, they're connected to the different books. I mean, lots of things, but... And now it's clear that blue must be... I was going to say it's either where we start or where we end, but why would they tell me where we end right from the beginning? So... Okay, so then we're here. Across from there is orange, should be. I'm going to go back this way. So if I turn here, this is purple. That's the kitchen. So this should be the nook. So we're going to throw purple there. There's only a couple of empty spots now, so it's like I'm going to have to like hunt them down, I think. Some of them. Okay, so we got purple there. Can I get around to the outside here? Oh, beautiful. All right. And then green and purple. So we've got green. And we've got purple. Okay, so here's what we got. I need to go to this room, which I think I had said I might just go through. Well, I don't know if I can go through the trophy room. I might be able to. Into the foundation. We've also got these ones between the hallway, passageway, and dark room. So this chunk we need to figure out, which interestingly is near this green path. I'm thinking it's going to be some combination of we're going to go from here, probably not to this outer hallway. I'm going to check again, but I don't think it has any lanterns. So it's going to be like, come out from here, and then through lantern, light, and sketches past, a tint of truth to find our path, a hue of wisdom to turn us right. Well, okay, right. Wisdom must be orange, right? It's not going to be red. So, what does, what's it called? Corarica, is the college, right? So that's the color is for them, right? And so if, I'm just trying, like, that's the only place I can really think of orange other than hallway. And that was the one that it's like academic, right? I can see that being a reason why. But mostly it's just because it's not going to be red, and it says turn right. You know? Mostly I'm trying to backwards compatible why it could matter. And then we'll have to see from there. But, well, actually, hold on. Let's play with that. I'm realizing, like, I might not need these pathways, or I will get to them. When I get to them, I will figure it out. A hue of wisdom to turn us right. A shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern, light, and sketches past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. A tint of truth to find our path. A hue of wisdom to turn us right. A shade of rain to pass the light. So, I mean, look. I think the green matters. But through lantern... Okay, just... Hold on. Let's go back to the blue. Or should I just finish mapping this out? I don't think I'm going to need to, but there's also the part of me that's like, I just kind of want to. So let's do that real quick. It won't cost us many moves. I'm wondering now if it's literally, like, is it literally going to be something like, oh gosh, come on, Windows. Why you got to do this to me in my time of weakness? I think it's going to literally be, or could it be, like, just right here? Like, in this hallway, there's just, like, a lever or something. That would be hilarious. I doubt is the case, but that would be hilarious. Okay, sorry. I need to bring that back up again because I need to figure out where am I. So I'm next to the nook. Am I on the outer column? I think I am. There should be orange through there. I can't see through the door, but if I go here... Yeah, that's purple. Okay, yeah, I think I know where I am. So I want to get to... Let's go this way. I want to go up to purple. What's over here? You are the trophy room. So for the trophy room... So this is orange, right? And then this is purple. So I don't know what's on the other side of that. So then that's where I want to get, is the other side of here. Which way does the trophy room point? This way. Okay, so here. Ah, I can't get there this way either. Can I go through the nook or through the foundation? No. But I am between the foundation and the trophy room, and so this is orange. So I have that marked. And yeah, green there. So I must have looked down the hallway to see that. That's why I have that one mapped. I was like, why do I have one of these but not the other? Okay. So then... Wait, actually... I must have just mapped you like moments ago and then just didn't map that guy. Okay. I still need to get around... Let's see. Where's the passageway? Where am I right now? Hold on. West hallway? Okay. So then, yeah, to the right of the hallway... Okay, I can go through here. We'll just do this. So... between here and the passageway is purple. Oh yeah, you literally cannot get into here unless you pass through there. Okay. Purple. I'm gonna need to pull up the information on the different nations. I'm just trying to think. There's a blueprint on the floor in the passageway, but I don't think that... I think that's just, you know... I think that's just the decoration like everything else, but maybe not. We'll keep that in mind. All right, between here and the dark room, we got 2 yellows, and it does look like we are just cut off from the world, I think. So that's why I didn't have any of these marked. Hold on. I goofed to press the wrong button. All right. And then last one should be here is also yellow. Okay. So then I'm going to need to pull up my old notes about the different nations. Actually, I also... Let's go ahead and I'll run back to the entrance. I have to go through the passageway. Hold on. Where am I? Okay, passageway to the right. Oh, more Ajai box. I shuddered. And we'll go... I think this way is probably the way I want to go. Let me pull my map back up, actually. It'll help me out. So we are currently... I just went through the passageway, into the west hallway, and through... So I should be somewhere around here. What's above me? Okay, we got orange. So this is the outer way. We've got purple here. Let's see, just go this way. So we got... It's kind of like I'm just going to go as far back as possible. I just wanted to make sure I was pointed in the right direction. All right. So then this should be the entrance row. Yeah, okay, so no lanterns here. So then we've got blue here. Okay, so... Wait, hold the phone? I can't turn right there. I didn't realize there's no hallway there. Okay. Huh. Well, then maybe my whole orange thing was wrong. Okay. Well, there is an orange that way. Is the only thing I can think of. Like, from around here, the only lights... Unless it wants me to start in the rooms. Either way, that room leads me out here. That's the only non-red. I would think it would mean walk that way. Right? Let me do that. We'll pass under. We'll say passing under. So then a shade of truth. We're going to follow the orange this way. No, and then it dead ends. Okay. All right, I'm going to go back. I'll read through it a little bit more. And I'm going to pull up my my notes on the different countries. Because there is the stuff about the one is the academic, the one there's the weather, right? So one of them there's the shade of rain. Because earlier on I thought it was going to be like, oh, okay, a tint of truth, blue, a hue of wisdom. Well, blue is wise. A shade of rain to pass the light. Well, rain is blue, right? So I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, okay, follow the blue, which would make so much sense in this game and would be such a like, oh, of course kind of thing. But there's only one blue, so now I'm kind of like, okay, well, colors. What do we know about colors? It's either Morajai rules, which would suck if I had to somehow solve this like a giant Morajai puzzle. I don't think that would be possible. I can't really shift them around in any way. So I'm thinking it's just telling me there's a certain direction I need to go and I'll run into something. Like, Okay, let me pull up my stuff. I gotta figure out where it's rainy. I was muted. Okay, so I just looked up the nation stuff, and it's Arch Aries. Arch Aries, which is the mountain that's yellow, is the one that's stormy, is the type of weather it is. So I think that's the way we're gonna go. So if that's the case, then it's like, yeah, okay, blue. Then we head towards the orange. Is my guess. But then we've got the yellow. Is there any other yellow? Okay, so now let's see. Hue of wisdom to turn us right. A shade of rain to pass the... Okay, maybe I go right at oranges and like straight at yellows. I'm gonna try that. We seek what's left. Oh! We go right on orange. We go left on red. We go straight on yellow. Oh, easy peasy. I didn't flip in what's left of the lies we cast. Well, what's lies? Red is lies. Okay, so we're passing under the blue. I see a red in front of me, so we're going to turn left. I see another red in front of me. Do I turn left into the room? No. But that would mean I would turn left here, right? Hold on. So maybe it's just if you can turn what's in front of you, we're going to do that. So left, because I can't turn here. Otherwise, it would be going to the room. That's going to get me into an infinite loop. So now I can turn. I can see that. We're going to turn right. And then we're going to go here. We're going to go left. Oh, purple. I think I've gone the wrong way. Okay. Let's try this again. So then maybe it's what you pass under you do. We'll try that. So we're starting at blue. And I'm assuming that like this is the only direction I can go, right? So we're going to go forward, 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 forward. Okay, now I'm passing under a red, so we'll turn left. Passing under an orange, so we'll turn right. Passing under a red, so we'll turn left. Under an orange, can't do nothing. Unless maybe it's just saying like in the pantry, right? Like it could be saying something as simple as that. Hold on, was that blue? So it could be just it's in there. So if we go blue, right? I'm like in my head, I'm like, oh, it wants me to do this whole long pathway, but maybe it is just saying like just go places that you can. So if I'm seeing a red in front of me, all right, go left and then left into the pantry. But no, because I didn't do anything with the orange or anything like that yet. A hue of wisdom turn us right. which I think I'm the orange. It's the school. It's the knowledge, right? What other color is there? Green is nuance, which it was not that. Nuance was war or something. I don't remember. But they weren't that. And then Morajai is like more mystical. No, I think it's orange. I think it's orange because it's the school. It's where they went to school. So then it would be, oh man, tint of truth to find our path. Maybe I go through the rooms and then do the thing outside of the room. We're going to try that. So I'm starting here. Well, where am I starting? In the pantry. We're going to go through the pantry. Okay. Going to come out here. What's above me? A red. So what do I do at reds? We take a left. Through lantern light and sketches past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. Okay. So I go left. There, I can see that. We go right. We pass by this. I go left. I go right. I can't go in here. So we'll go right now. Go right into here. We're going to follow this path that I'm going on right now. We may be going down the wrong rabbit hole, but this is the rabbit hole I'm following right now. So we're going in here. Now, in this room, there's now 2 exits, which makes this tricky for me. Well, that says left and that says right. So that actually, okay. Maybe I'm doing something right. Okay, so we're going to the right. Now, purple means nothing, but orange is there. So we're gonna go wild here. I'm playing by some odd rules. We're going right to go into here. The only way I can go out of here is here. What is above me? Purple. Dang. So I feel like those are when I know I've reached the boundaries of where I'm supposed to be. Okay. Hue of wisdom, turn us right, a shade. Okay. Let's see. Through lantern light in sketches cast. So on the lanterns inside the sketch museum, right? A tint of truth to find our path, where we start with the blue. A hue of wisdom to turn us right. A shade of rain to pass. Am I wrong about the colors? Through lantern light and sketches past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. Yeah, what's left of the lies we cast. Through lantern light and sketches past. Is there anything there that means anything? Shade of rain to pass the light. Through lantern light and sketches past. Gosh. It's tricky. It's tricky. Because I just don't know if it's wanting me to go into rooms or if it's wanting me to navigate just through the lanterns, you know? Okay. Okay. Oh, and so there's the painting puzzle. I did not look up the solution, but I do know that it's more lore focused for right now, and less important for this stuff, is at least what I have been told. So that's why I'm not like super laser focused on that at the moment. I really want to try and figure this out. This may be one of those ones where, again, we take a step back from the episode in a little bit so my brain can cook a little bit, because it does help sometimes to step away. But I do want to still kind of, let's slam our heads against this for a bit, see where we're at. Let's go back to blue. I'll pull the map up here and we can kind of maybe talk through some things. Gosh, I wish I had like which ones are dead ends and things. That I do not have marked. Oh boy, now I'm lost. Hold on. Lead me through. Where are we at? Hold on. I think I'm like all the way at the wrong end. I may be wrong. Yeah, that's the entrance. So I had wound my way the entire wrong way. Okay. So blue. I think there's something to be said about going through the pantry. It's just once I get through the pantry and we go under here and we go left, it's like now what is our conundrum? Right? Unless maybe it's just saying like the hue of wisdom is blue, and so it's telling me to turn right at blue. No. No. That would be silly. I think it's saying we go right at orange, we go left at red, we go straight at yellow. So I'm misinterpreting some things. Because, like, let me look at some more of the stuff. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I was wrong. That was on me, and that's what was throwing me off. Iraja reigns. Flippin', I forget what I was saying was rain. Passing under the yellow is, I think, what I was saying. So, in actuality, it's purple. Right? Yeah, a shade of rain to pass by. So purple, I pass by. Yellow, I think, doesn't matter, but when I see purple, it's not like, oh no, you've reached the end of the road. So let's say I pass through the pantry. I go left. So if I were to then go right through the gallery, okay? We went right through the gallery. We come out. What is above us? We've got orange. So we go right. And now in front of me, I will continue to go right. I'm going to follow this path. So if I go right into there, the only way out I can go is this way. So then above me is that. So I go left. So then we go forward here. Whoa, stuff going on outside. So I pass left here. So then we'll go through this observatory. So then purple past the light into the music room. Okay. Orange, though, I thought I was like, no, orange is correct. Orange is correct. It's the yellow that's wrong. So we go right there. So then we got an orange here. So we're going to go right there. So then we're going to go through there. So then we would come to the purple. So through there, we would pass through here. What's above us is red. So we're going to go left. And we're going to pass under you. And we're going to pass under you. And we're going to go left. Maybe because I can't go left here, I can go forward. Because I see yellow and I go, that's a dead end. Yellow's a dead end. I'm not passing by yellow. I don't know nothing about yellow, but I know I passed by purple. So we're going to go up here. We're going to go left at this room. So I'm going to right now say, so we've made it to the aquarium, and that's kind of where I think we're supposed to be. But then we have now reached a confusion, right? We've reached a confusion. So somewhere around, it was we came out from the spare room, right? And so we would have come out under the red, and so we would have taken a yellow, or taken a left, and then we pass under purple, and then you pass under purple. And so then with the way I've been doing things so far, in this instance, there's been a room that I could go into, you know? So this is a bit of a confusion. So what I'm going to say is from now, we know that between the aquarium and the furnace, we got a confusion. But we're going to go left here. Okay. And now we are again at a confusion. I would assume I just go straight through. But then that gets me into the coat check. Maybe there's something in the coat check. No. Maybe there's something in here. Just in my head, I was like, well, I mean, it wouldn't be that bonkers for there to be something in the coat check. But I'm thinking that I ran into a hiccup somewhere. So I'm going to need to retrace my steps a little bit. Okay. Gosh, wouldn't that have been something? If it was as simple as, oh yeah, there's something checked at coat check. I'll keep this in mind. Let's make our way back a little bit. Let's see if I can't retrace my steps. And see where we went wrong. So, this spare room situation, I went around, right? I did that. Unless Stormy applies to both, you know? Okay, so, I was told to go into that spare room. So where was that spare room? Sorry, I got distracted again. It was this room. So I go around, right? So that was here. I was told to pass under that. How did I... So I would have had to have come from this way to go right into there. Otherwise, you would think it would have been into the foundation, but I came... All right. We're going to retrace our steps. We're going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to give it one more little walkie like that, like we just did. And then we'll kind of see where we go from there. So, we started blue. Boom. We got it. Pantry, we go left. Okay, now, this is where we had our first conundrum, right? But if I go left at that red, infinite loop ending up with blue, right? Unless red means take every left until you hit another thing. Like until you literally pass under another one. Now, isn't that a theory? Anyway, we're going to go this way first. All right. We'll go the way that you see. You take the turn, and then you go until else instructed. Otherwise, I think you'll eventually end up in an infinite loop. So, I should go right through the gallery. So, if I were to come out through the gallery and I go to the right here, we're saying I would continue forward until I pass under you, and then I would go right there through the library. So then coming out of the library, I would be going left all the way up until we reach here, where we would go left through the observatory. From the observatory, we come out underneath a purple. So far, so good. So we head into the music room. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, music room. Then we go right at the music room. And then that gets us in through the ballroom. Right, and then that passes us through there, which we then go left out of here. We pass through here, right? We're not going there. We pass by, right? We pass through. We pass the light when it's a shade of rain, and then we go left. And so there's no door here, right? So this is the part where things fall to pieces. So let me think then. So again, now it's like all the rules have just like fallen to pieces in this one corner, because generally I was treating it as whatever's under the light, that's what you do, right? So now it's like I'm passing through. As soon as I'm under this light, boom, can't get in there. Now, what room is this? It's the furnace. Maybe there's something in here. Maybe there's something in the furnace. Through lantern light, in sketches past, we seek what's left of the lies we cast. Okay. So I'm going to do a thing then where I'm going to say I'm looking at it, I'm going left. We're doing that. We're passing by this. Now we're passing underneath this. We're just saying it's first one you can take. Left. Nothing here. Unless it's like, oh, it's in the conference room. Or it's like here. I got really confused there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's something I'm goofing, and I'm thinking it's around the music room. It's around here, right? So it's when we turn a right into there. So that's there, yeah. So it's the music room that I felt like super confident. We come through the observatory. Yeah, you go straight through there. And like up until this point, it's like worked so well. So then you go right. And then I guess this is where the question becomes, what do you do now? Because now we know if you go right here, the only way you can go, right, is through here, through this room. Unless it's like literally the walking of the path that matters, right? If it's literally the walking of the path, because I've been skipping around some of them to try and, you know, save myself some moves here and there. Maybe I'm making the wrong choice there. I don't probably have enough moves to get away with it now, but let's give that a shot. Because what I'm thinking then is maybe when I reach that dead end where things fall apart, maybe something happens there when I've walked the path. So we're going to do it. So we're going there. We're going left. We're going right. We're going right. We're going right. We're going left. We're going left. We're going through. What? We're going right. We're going right. We're going through. We're going left. We're going through. We're going through. We're going... Holy crap. The last will and testament of the Baroness of Oreve. I, Oreve of Mount Holly, architect, mother, and reluctant Baroness, being weak of body but of perfect mind and memory, thanks be to Arinda, do make and ordain this document my last will and testament. As I commit my final wishes to paper, may it be done so in the tapestry and color of my life's work. May it be written under the tree of creativity and in the shade of truth that has sheltered my loved ones from the villainy of country and countrymen. In that same spirit of defiance, I hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore printed on common hueless parchment. No! I, first, being somewhat religious, give my soul to Rinna, my ashes to Vea, and my remainder to man, as will be detailed in the pages and clauses that follow this foolishly superstitious passage. What? Wow, that's wild! In the second order, should my husband, Baron Thomas Sinclair, survive me, I grant to him his choice of sentimental keepsake he may wish to retain in remembrance of me. As our union was never founded on material dependency, I make no provision for his future, nor for my eldest son, Herbert S. Sinclair, as he will, in due course, inherit his father's titles, enterprises, and fortune. However, the estate of Mount Holly, its many floor plans and storied secrets, are mine and mine alone to grant, and I have neither pledged nor suggested it will be granted to either of my own children. Further details concerning its disposition to follow. I do, in the third order, bestow upon my youngest son Simon my library, including its books, manuscripts, and musings. For I have long believed that Simon, much like myself, finds greater delight in the realm of imagination than in the mundane realities of everyday life. I hope he cherishes these books, for within their pages lies doorways to endless worlds of wonder and knowledge. In the fourth order, one that I suspect will intrigue those I leave behind far more than the previous provisions, I hereby bequeath the entirety of the aforementioned estate, Mount Holly, to the individual that discovers the hidden room that contains the blue pages of this document, hence styled the Blue Testament of Orave. Y'all, it's Willy Wonka! It is my firm belief that the challenge of uncovering this secret far outweighs any other measures of worthiness, and thus I entrust my beloved home to that deserving successor, without regard to the years that may pass or their familial connection to my descendants, who may have incidentally assumed possession of the estate in the interim. In the event that any of my relations or future kin are living on the estate when the worthy successor locates the Blue Testament, measures shall be taken to ensure their continued residence without fear of eviction or forced removal. The estate, being of generous size, is more than capable of accommodating multiple parties without inconvenience. It is with this understanding, however, that preparations for eventual relocation should be made, as such leniency will not be afforded to subsequent generations. I do hereby constitute and appoint my colleague and fellow practitioner of architecture, Quartus Alicius Aaron of Trinsdale, the exclusive charge and office of executrix of this instrument. If ever the 46th room of my Mount Holly is discovered, and the Blue Testament of Orave be delivered unto her hands, or unto any of her descendants, I do ordain that they shall bear sole dominion and discretion to override and render null any and all prior arrangements heretofore made in my stead or in the name of my seed. I trust in her and in the generations that follow her to fulfill this role faithfully, in steadfast adherence to the wishes laid out in the foregoing pages of this document. Lastly, I leave a final message to my worthy successor, you who have reached this final room, you who unearth these pages hidden amidst the blueprints, buried beneath cryptic words and the prophecies of the past, you who have spent countless days wandering the chambers and passageways of your own curiosity, scouring for clues, hoping for answers, striving for that which you knew might forever elude you. To you, for whom satisfaction is a fleeting companion, to you who stands now at the end of your journey, triumphant, exhausted, and justly proud. To you, I grant that which in life I have given to no other, my esteem. In witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 16th day of April, 1952, Orave of Mount Holly. Wow, y'all! Holy crap, that's wild! That's wild. That's a rug pull. That is wild. My goodness. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. What is... You rotate. That's right. Okay. And then I can swap you. Right. And then... Oh, I know what I can do. We can do this. Swap. You can do that. And then let's swap with you, maybe? And then swap, rotate back around, swap you there. I think it'll get there. Yeah, boom. Okay, so then lastly, I need to just get these all back where they belong. So then you can go there. I want to swap with, we'll swap with that one. And there we go. That was an easy one they left us there at the end. Blue. I'm writing it down. Flippin' trolls. That's hilarious. Okay. Well, shoot, y'all. Is that that? Is that that? I mean, that's huge. It's absolutely huge. Okay. Passing through here now. Wow. That's wild. Where's the vestibule? Is the vestibule open now? That is bonkers. Are you open? No? How do I get you open? Or maybe you'll be open next time. I'm gonna go with maybe it'll be open next time because now that door is open and then this will just become that door. That's gonna be my guess. So I'm not gonna go too hard on that right now. If I need to go back in that special room later, I can walk the path again. Right now, I'm just stoked to have solved that, you know? That's a win for today, y'all. That's a win for today. Now I just need to get the heck out of here. I guess I could just end my day here. I could just call my day here, right? It'll bring me back out to the blueprint or give me the secret passage again. Well, shoot. Shoot. I don't know what to do. Like, the thing with the will, it made it sound like it wanted me to take the will to the, you know, like it wanted me to take it to room 46 is what it had sounded like it said to me. I'm curious if I need to use the sanctum lever to open the one here in the vestibule like you do up above. You know, I'm curious about a lot of things. Curious about a lot of things. But I think I've done what I can in here. We opened the Morage Eye box. I've read through this guy. I've looked through every page. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else I could do in here. But, man, oh man. So we solved the lanterns, which was what we needed to solve from the Morage Eye puzzles. I don't know what the other thing is, though, with the paintings. I definitely don't have enough moves to try and solve that this time. I could maybe play around with trying to solve that one next time. Y'all have given me some good ideas in the comments for some of the solutions. So we will maybe give that a shot. So we'll see. But let me know down below, because there probably won't be an episode immediately tomorrow, right? Now I've been doing them kind of every other day. The episodes have been a little bit longer, and honestly, I needed to build up the courage to come back to this one. But I'm happy on this one. This was fun. This one was fun. We were solving a new puzzle, right? Had to really kind of wrap my head around several components of it. Like, it was like first coming to the conclusion that, go right at orange, right? And then suddenly being like, oh, left at the lies, right? Like, I didn't even think about that. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's call it a day. Stoked on solving that. That was a big one. That was pretty awesome. So I'll definitely do another episode. So next episode, what we will do is, I will read y'all's comments, see if there's some other big thing that y'all think I need to go and attend to. Is there any big thing I need to return to? Is there anything here that I have yet to complete? Am I missing something? Because I could easily solve that again, right? That is so easy once you have it. You don't even need it mapped out, right? Like, the mapping is nice. I did not need that mapped out to solve that at all. Just knowing where the blue one is all that matters. Because after that, you just follow the rules. But let me know if there's anything in there we still need to do, or if there are any of the other larger things that we need to do, or if it's trophy time. And that's kind of where we will go from here on the Blueprint series. I'm stoked. That, like, right there at the end, I'm glad I tried. I'm glad I tried doing the just walk the path. I was just realizing, I was like, sometimes it's like that in this game. Like, it's just do the thing. There's no button, there's no lever, there's no whatever. It's just like, just do the thing. Just follow the rules. And then suddenly a door appears where you never even imagined a door could be, or stairs appear, or whatever, you know. The magic happens. So anyway, y'all, after that last episode that was really, really, really tough to get through, this was a ton of fun. Stoked. Back to 10 out of 10 for Blueprints. But anyway, y'all, that's it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, of course, like, comment, subscribe, do all the wonderful things that help me out in the algorithm. But most importantly, y'all, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I have been Price, and I will see y'all next time.